Hello, my crafty friends. It's me, Lisa, and look at this adorable little craft caddy. I made this a while back, actually probably about 6 months ago, and I love this thing. I love it so much that I decided to make some improvements on it. And this is my new craft caddy. It's a little bit larger, and it's so helpful that I really think if you are a crafting person, you could benefit from this. So I'm going to show you how to make one right now.
It all just goes away. The things I plan to say, oh baby.
Okay, so to make this craft caddy, everything that I need to make it, I got from the Dollar Tree. So I started off with these charger plates, and then I had this Lazy Susan, and I wasn't using it, so I decided to use it for my craft caddy. And I want to make sure my Lazy Susan is going to be secure. So I'm going to use some E6000 glue, and I'm going to put a whole bunch of it in the center of the bottom of the charger. And then I put some on the Lazy Susan itself because I really want to make sure this is secure and it's not going to go anywhere. So I put 4 big dollops, I guess they're dollops, onto the Lazy Susan. And then to have the instant stick, I did use my hot glue gun. And then I secured the Lazy Susan onto the bottom of the charger, just like that. And look, it already spins. So that is a very good sign. So now to make the paint holders, I'm going to use these organizers, and sometimes they're difficult to find at the Dollar Tree. But if you look in like where they have the hair accessories, that's where I usually find them. And I'm going to need 4 of these organizers for my craft caddy. Now, I don't know what I'm going to use those lids for. I will figure something out, but I just need the bottom or the larger portion of the acrylic organizers. And then I just kind of played around to see how these organizers would fit onto the charger plate, and they actually fit really well. So then I used some E6000 glue again and a little bit of extra glue from my hot glue gun, and then I just secured them in place. And you can kind of see the pattern that I have. So it's not going to meet in the center, but these are going to go on the outside edge. So these are going to be what I'm going to put the paint into. And it has 3 different like pockets or shelves, and each shelf will hold 3 containers of 2-ounce paint, the typical paints that you use for crafting. So 3 times 3 is 9, times 4 is 36. So this is going to hold 36 containers of paint. And once I had the acrylic organizers in place, then I also put some hot glue and E6000 on the top. Now I am using just a random piece of wood, and I'm going to put that on top of those organizers. And then I'm going to use a little bit more of the E6000 along with some hot glue. And this is what will secure the second charger in place. So this will be the middle section of the craft caddy. And then I'm going to take one of these handy dandy little Dollar Tree paintbrush holders, and again using E6000, I'm going to secure that on top of the charger. And one thing I didn't show you is, see those little glass containers? Well, I put those in between each of the organizers. See, you can see it here before I'm doing the spray paint. And those are going to be like little buckets. And I totally spaced that part, but those were glued in place, and I did use a Jenga block to get them to be at that angle. But so now I'm going to spray paint this, and the spray paint I'm using is Rust-Oleum cement because I really wanted white. Unfortunately, I didn't have a can of white spray paint, but I did have this cement color spray paint, and I thought the gray would look really nice. So I went ahead and gave it a nice coat of spray paint, the entire caddy. And I really like doing this because it makes it all look like it's one piece. It doesn't look like it was an afterthought. It looks like I meant to do this. So using spray paint can really tie a project together. And once it was dry, it was time to bring it back into my craft room and put all those paints away. And I find having a craft caddy like this is so helpful when you're working on a project and you're going to be using lots of different things like paints or glue guns, glue sticks, scissors, paintbrushes, all kinds of things. This craft caddy holds so many different tools that you need for crafting. And then when you're done using it, you just put it away. So this is why I really wanted to make an updated video for this craft caddy and show you guys, because I use this thing so much and it's so helpful. And once I got all of the paints into the organizers, as well as all those little containers filled with glue sticks and things like that, then all I had to do was put my paintbrushes into the paintbrush caddy. And this is the finished product. This is my awesome craft caddy. You guys, this thing is so useful and helpful. It's awesome, and I really, really think it would be something helpful for you in your craft room. And of course, I have my first craft caddy that I made. And I made this with things from the Dollar Tree as well, but it's not quite as large as the one I just made. So I did go ahead and give this caddy a coat of paint as well, just to make it blend in and again, look like it was supposed to be like this and not something that I made from the Dollar Tree.